Is SAITAMA INU really a scam? Have they really took our money? And how to know if a token is a scam or not? This is what I'm going to show you right now. So first we gotta understand the difference between the tokens in the crypto world. There is tokens that have a big project behind them, or a good projects at least, and there is the meme coins. The meme coins are community driven tokens. Basically, it's a token that gets famous by people sharing it with other people. So when you buy SAITAMA and you believe in SAITAMA is, for example, the next Shiba, you go and share it with your friends and say, oh, this is a big opportunity for you if you want to make money, just like the people who made money with Shiba Inu, for example. So it keeps getting famous this way. So there is no real roadmap behind these projects, and there is no big project behind these coins. So there is two types of scamming in tokens. The first one is called the honeypot, and the second one is rug pull. The honeypot is basically when you buy a token and you cannot sell it. You just buy it and keep it on your MetaMask or in your wallet. And this type of scam is basically the developers of the token don't have an option or don't have a function of selling in the contracts of the token. And the second one is the rug pull. Rug pull is basically token draining. Is basically when the developers want to drain the liquidity of the token. So if you go, for example, to the contracts of SAITAMA INU, and we check here the holders, we can find that most of the holders, or the top holders, don't have a sufficient amount of the liquidity within this token. For example, this one is a null address, so this is a burn address. All these tokens has been burned, and the rest of the addresses are all normal. So there is 1%, for example, here. This one is a locked. Is the liquidity here is locked. This one here as well. So whenever you see this contract, it means that the liquidity is locked. And we can see that that's all the addresses are super normal, and there is a maximum of 1% of the liquidity in these addresses. So when you see, for example, an address that have percentage of 30%, for example, that's very suspicious. You can always check if it's honeypot or not. You can just directly go to the contract address here and check here the contracts and see if the contract is available or not. When you see that the contract is not available, you can see that they are basically, if they are not scammers, why they will hide the contracts. If you go and check all the big projects and all the projects with credibility, you will find the contract there and you can check it. You can also see here on Rise contract, these are the functions that the developers can execute on this token. There is no suspicious function. The suspicious functions that's really risky and you need to pay attention to often are the maintain, for example. But here we cannot see a suspicious function. There is this one, but they cannot really execute it, because if they really want to execute this one, they will need to stop all the token. Also, we gotta mention that SAITAMA is audited by CertiK, and we know that CertiK is a big company that does not give audit to any token. There need to be a credible team behind that token so they can give them an audit. So the thing here is that if you have lost money in SAITAMA, that means that you are the problem. Why? Because you have bought SAITAMA on an all-time high, for example, or on a very expensive price, and it went down. When it went down, that does not mean that SAITAMA is a scam, but means that you need to know more about a coin before you get in. And the thing here is that most of people that are telling you that you can make money with meme coins, personally, I've bought SAITAMA back in summer, and I've sold it again, and I've sold it, and I bought it again, and I've sold it, and I bought it again many times, and I made my profits, and I went out of that project. Why? Because it got a big hype, and I know that soon it will go down. Same as Shiba, for example. You will hear on the internet and on the community that people have made money and became millionaires or maybe billionaires out of Shiba token. But how many people that really made that money? I can base on that it's not bigger than 1%. And you also need to go and check the LP tokens if he got LP tokens in his address. So if he got really LP tokens in his address, that means he can scam you and take your money. You can check them here. So if you want to make money with meme coins, you gotta always be from the first one that really gets in that project, and it's really hard, to find good projects and invest in them, because there are plenty of meme coins out there. And how to know if that meme coin is going to be as big as Shiba Inu or SAITAMA, for example? So Saitama is not a scam, they are not scammers, but the team behind this, maybe they are not putting that much amount of work within these projects. Maybe the community behind Saitama does not like Saitama anymore, and they are not really interested anymore in this project, and they took their money and went to put them in a real project, for example, or maybe another meme coin that has just sold up right now. And I personally don't love meme coins, and I will not recommend to any one of you to invest in meme coins, but I do invest in meme coins after searching for them and trying to see if there is any hype behind them and have a potential of getting to this level. And if you want me to share with you these meme coins, just follow me on Twitter. You will find it right here or right here, and I will always update you there about all the meme coins that you can that have a big potential to make money. And as always, this is not a financial advice. You need always to make your own researches. I just showed you how you can research and understand if a coin is really a scam or not. You can always do it. I'm going to leave the links down below in the description, and please always search about the projects and read their roadmap and do plenty of research before you invest your money, your hard-earned money within those projects, because there are a lot of scammers out there. For example, they have made a token back when Squid Game being a hype. They have made a token called Squid Game, and they really did a big rug pull, and they drained all the liquidity, and it went really to zero. And the market cap was really big, and I think it was about maybe 1 billion or 2 billions, and they drained all the liquidity, and it went down to zero. So that's it for today's video. Please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and please follow me on Twitter. You'll find it right here or right here, and see you on the next video.